rifle, I am ever your disciple, and it seems it's time to talk to you again. Although in moments we have never been the closest, there is no one here for me to call a friend. I'll love you till the end.
Prayed in a place made of corrugated, sides to sides, what a beautiful ending.
Palms edged through with the songs of a sin.
No escape from the hell that's descending.
Is it July, June or November? It seems I've lost my track of time.
Oh no.
Give me the date, the sweet escape that should be mine. But round comes a reminder of the things we did last night. I know a pill was all I needed, but well, I've taken 55. And now I'm swimming in the synonyms of I would like to die. Why don't you shoot me in the eye, huh? You see the walls are paper thin, though I really thought I'd like the fact my demons sing me Joni Mitchell-esque little lullabies. But when you've heard it for the 27,000th fucking time, well then your ears begin to melt, and then those gears begin to grind, and the fears within this pelted fucking hide come alive, and every feeling that I've dealt with is a thorn in my side. Oh Father Rifle, I am done with all your trifling little games. Give me death and make it final. I'm rather hopeless, and a part of you must notice. Know and give me what I need. My God, my gun, my guillotine.
And it ends the way it starts. A toy box hymn in minor parts.
The barrel gleams, the chamber hums,
And Father Rifle welcomes home his son.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're probably wondering why you're here, and you may find yourself perspiring, but disregard that and lend your boy an ear. See, you've been chosen for a purpose. The devil's called you all by name. I'll only tell you that I'm cursed. You cannot know my crimes, yet you must judge me all the same. You see, I'm in a little pickle, 'cause I've been shunted, passed around through 666 stinking jurisdictions of this purgatory town. Yes, they're lost on where to put me, but I must be put somewhere, and this pudding over where I'm put is pulling out their hair. Hades doesn't have a home for me, and Baal is chatting bull, because with all the flies he lords over, he says he's rather full. So I posted an appeal to a place I'd like to go, a land where sins of blackest tinge are washed to white as snow. Yes, it's heaven that I'm wanting. Let me pass the pearly gates. You must be joking, chirped the cherubims. They slammed the door and laughed in my face.
Ha ha, you're dead. Ha ha, you're dead.
That's what they said.
Ha ha,
Ha ha.
you're dead.
I'm dead.
Ha ha, hardy ha ha.
But it seems like of the laughs that I would get the very last. By the forgeries of fate and mortal mercy, there's a path to the famed courts of paradise, where I can stand on trial. Though I still assume I'm in the crude four walls of Chateau Vile. But here you are before me. It'd be rude to complain, but wouldn't you if you could shoot yourself and still come back again? Well, in the lieu of any lawyers, I must build my own defense, evidently with some evidence which I will now present. How could I end up good when even blood runs bad? Mother was born in war, father was never had. Run out of things to say, looking for things to do. I could have been that way.
she'll risk her life to reach the other side. See, they're killing her people in the Igbo land. So she changed her name, and she made a plan. Now she spoke English good, yeah, 'cause she had a hand from a white British soldier, yeah, foreign contraband. Well, he took her up and he laid her down. And don't know if he meant it, but he said he loved her now. At the turning of the decade, on comes a child. That's how my mama came around. My mother's mother had watched her family die in the northern pogroms. It was a genocide. Even to this day, there was war in her eyes. The last time I saw her alive. Now I'll tell you all this to plead a case. Being raised by women from a hellish place. Should I be blamed for my demon ways? Or could I get a little grace?
Jonathan sees a ghost of his sweet bitch of a mother. It's me in disguise.
I see my mother standing there, sweet as the day I left her in London. Why does she only stare, taking me in as if I were a stranger? There's this bull in our town, and it's hanging up and taxidermied now. Yet you look in its eyes, and you wonder at the death that never dies. Who was the hunter and who the prey? Remember when you came to see me when I moved to East LA, and we would watch the monarch butterflies migrating south to Mexico in colored autumn skies. I miss those days. Watched in the wind make us change. The cold creeps and stills the wings within the breeze.
Mama gonna come and fix you up.
Don't you worry now, my buttercup.
Mama gonna kiss it better.
Will she ever leave you? Never.
You don't have to cry. Chase another high. Play this lullaby. Pray that it makes you lose your mind.
I'm gonna give you golden wings.
I'm gonna give you golden
forever. And if you should fall, blame me for it all. Cursed memories play in my melody to thee. So can you see, from smoke unto the smother, when it comes to lovely mother and me? How can it be that there's never been another who could ever make me suffer like she? Who says softly, won't you kiss me as you go to dig yourself another hole to spite me? I'd rather bleed, you know I'd really rather die than ever have you by my side, oh mother sweet. I see her smiling, standing there, cool as the day I left her in London. Why do I only glare, push her away as if she were a stranger?
I don't get why he's like this.
We often wonder why.
He must be mad.
It's just so sad when Johnny says goodbye.
He leaves for but a moment.
From this he cannot run.
He pulls the trigger and like a figure eight, he's back. I think it's fun.
What?
Isn't it fun? The boy with the gun. Look at him writhing. Look in his eyes, he's come undone. Isn't it grand? The state of the man. Look at his hands and how they're trembling. You can't get out, this hell unending.
But what if he does?
That's part of the buzz. As soon as he might think he'll make it, another life soon as he takes it. Isn't it fun? Oh, it's a feeling second to none. He's in the place he's meant to be, and you three and me torment him. Isn't it glee? For eternity. The bestest job the boss ever gave. We call his nights and dull his days. Isn't it fun?
Well, not for John.
Boss said here's where he'll belong. So hush your whining, join the song.
Isn't it fun?
The boy with the gun.
Look at him writhing.
Look at him writhing.
Look at his eyes, he's come undone. Isn't it grand? The state of the man. Look at his hands and how they're trembling. You can't get out this hell unending. Isn't it fun?
And now the real games can begin.
Hey, stand up and tell him.
The prosecution would now like to bring into evidence a statement from the BM.
It means baby mother.
Meaning baby mother of the defendant.
She swears a lot.
We would like to note to the jury that some colorful language is being used.
All right, good job, sit down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tell him.
You know what? I'm glad you're dying, nigga.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm glad you're dying, you broke-ass, lying, little wet wipe bitch.
Wet wipe bitch?
No child support paying bitch.
Suffering hell, nigga.
I hope the devil pisses petrol on you while you burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
When you drown in lava, I hope they throw you a kettleball.
Fucking prick.
Yeah. You're not running your mouth now, are you?
Nothing to say.
Where's that famous fucking way, eh? Where's your fucking Nobel Prize, nigga? Did they lose it in the post?
Megamind looking ass.
So you're finally dying, huh? Good. I mean that with my whole spirit. With my stretch marks and my C-section scar. With every drink I took down at 3 a.m. while you were off. What was it again? Oh yeah, searching for God in the shape of a pill bottle.
Tell him I said run.
Run from this man, Lord. If you see him knocking, that ain't no prodigal son. That's just Johnny with a new lie and the same crusty shoes. And oh, ain't it just like you to bleed out and leave me holding the rent again?
Bleed out on a Thursday too. That's a pretty.
You wanna know the real joke, Jonathan? I loved you. I loved you like Sunday after sin, like a fool with a fiddle. But every time I reached for you, you slipped into poetry or poison. And baby don't eat either.
Say it again for the angels in the back.
You named our boy Heaven and spent his whole life running from it. Said he looked too much like your father. Well, guess what? You look too much like your goddamn past, and I loved you anyway. So here's your final sermon, priest. May your bones teach worms to dance. May your silence finally say something.
Story of my fucking
And may the Lord take your side, because nobody else will.
But don't call it hell, wouldn't be affirmatory. You'd never say you read the glory, suited me well. Don't call it hell, it's just a simple purgatory where I can still repeat the story of my fucking self. Don't call it hell, wouldn't be affirmatory, wouldn't say you read the glory, suited me well.
That is all, Your Honor. That's all.
Over again, I never seem to realize, although I sin, who do I hurt with my lies? Maybe it's meant to break me down, to build me back all over again. Why I so messed up? Why I can never make her proud? Why I no fess up? Why you show me her face right now is quite the obsession. And why is the question in my mouth all over again? Maybe he just needs to face the truth, and I hope it brings him back to you. Maybe he should just drop the facade, take him back in your arms and heal his scars, oh God. To all the angels, deliver what I say to my mama if sentence fatal. When I fall down to hell with a hell of a reappraisal, I'm starting to remember appealing to feeling faithful before the women in Ritalin hit me in the face full. And I would act unfazed, fool. I'm on a rager, sleeping on couches, making love to strangers, also consumed by the things we abused that we never knew it changed us. Eyes up to the sun. Oh, I'm sorry, mum. You ain't speak to your son? He'd probably be in the cunt. Has it been a week or a month? So in love with the tree, even his speeches are blunt. You ask him what he wants, he say he doesn't know. He's figure skating on a frozen lake of told you so's. And then he shot himself at 21 and sold his soul. Damn. Hey, Miss Oluwanayo, sorry to add fuel to the fire, but there was a time I could never wrap my mind around heaven's spires, seraphims in the choirs, and all the things you'd admire. Rather skip to the void, where there is nothing, no discussing and no singers employed. If there's a heaven after party, surely sharing some joy will be part of the ploy. Maybe you tried in the wings of a butterfly that just happened to flutter by, but I knocked it out of the sky, I don't know. Maybe you tried with a love that swam in her eyes that I always said she was faking to bait me to getting naked again. Is this the way that we spend our conversations? You watching me like TV but never quite on the station. My train would leave, you'd wail and heave, and I'd move to the next and tell her what to believe. Over again, I never seem to realize, although I sin, who do I hurt with my lies? Maybe it's meant to break me down, to build me back all over again. Why I so messed up? Why I can never make her proud? Why I no fess up? Why you show me her face right now is quite the obsession. And why is the question in my mouth all over again? Maybe he just needs to face the truth, and I hope it brings him back to you. Maybe he should just drop the facade, take him back in your arms and heal his scars, oh God.
dismiss my case. Hey, yes, I have lived a life lacking in sacrifice, but one night in paradise could change me. So I thought up a plan, and I hope you'll agree that it sure be nice if it happens to me. I was meant to repent from this hateful place to which I'm sent. Oh, won't you hear me out? There's something in my head that people might call a complex. Lord knows the doctors try. And it has often meant that the things I need I would resent. Been that way for most my life. So hear me out. Won't pass the gates. Just a window seat of a pearly estate. Oh, give me a night on the edge of the light. I can dream up a Johnny who did it right. Let me see what it was before the gun. If mama could laugh and the world felt sun, a probationer's source just till the dawn. Then I walk to my gallows with redemption on. I've paced these purgatory floors for some years and sang to ghosts with their hands in their ears. If mercy's a river, well, I've always wanted to drown. Or you can crown me Lord Liar and keep me down. I'll even kiss the ring, even recite the rites, write a book of songs from spit and spite. I'm not asking for wings or a rope to press, just to understand what it means to be blessed. Won't you hear me out?
He asked for life with blood on his lips. But what is grace if you read from a script? He builds a church from broken man's bones, then weeps in the pews he crushed with stones. He sings like a prophet, he weeps like a thief, dresses damnation in eloquence brief. His tongue is sweet, but crooked still. Love is not payment, heaven no pill. You want honesty? Fine, I'll confess the curse. Yeah, I wanna make heaven, cause I made the earth worse. I want a mother who didn't die scared. I want a God who noticed when I cared. I want love to mean more than survival. I want the words to be read like a Bible. I want to be held just once and not judged. I want the silence to stop and me being begrudged. If I saw what the light looked like through the veil, maybe for once I might finally walk and not just flail. So let me see the sky, even if it's just for a breath, so I can stop dressing up to dress my death. Johnny made a mess just when we thought that he'd be blessed. Take a guess what happens next in the murder west of Westchester. Johnny killed a dame, trying to claim he's not insane. It's never gonna work again, cause the murder's west of Westchester. South New York, a woman bled, killed by bladed words he said. Called it love, then cut the cord. One more ghost, praise the Lord. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. case of murder west of Westchester. Just what you think gave you the right to force her to that long midnight? Redemption comes to none who lied. Johnny, were you testify? I see what's happened here, but just how could you think that just because she offed herself, I pushed her to the brink? That happened long ago, when I was still alive, so why should that have any hold when both of us have died? Yeah, I guess I killed her. Wait, no, that isn't right. You've made me misremember things to make me lose this fight. You've tampered with my brain. You've preyed upon my soul, cause I can see her standing there, her chest a gaping hole. What have you done? Huh? What have you done to poor old Johnny? What have you done? I saw a lake that sung my name with golden bells behind the sky, where shadows curled like children's hands, and no one ever said goodbye. Daddy's coming home in a casket. Daddy's coming home in a box to you. Take another rose from the basket and throw it on Daddy's tomb. You know, we know, he's so evil. I pray in hell there's a place you'll never catch a break. But even saints wear dying skin, and seraphs squint through bloody glass. Their wings are trimmed with razor wire, and no, they smile to let you pass. These gates were carved from parent bones. I touched the frame and knew the cost. This heaven's built on grief and song. Songs remember what we've lost. Oh, kingdom come, I saw your light. It filled my lungs and kissed my sight. But nothing gold can ever stay, for all I am was made of clay. If heaven's love is ever true, then let it reach someone like you. Let it sugar taste, sweeten your mistake. Oh, I'm coming home one way or another. I'm flying on into the sun. Figured out there's nowhere left to run. I'm coming home, kingdom come. They know, I know, been so spiteful. Someday I'll end in a space from which there's no escape. I am the hand that won't resolve the wound that hums beneath the skin. I am the echo of my faults, the place the soul has never been. I lie with saints and wake with ghosts. Spit at love, then beg it to stay. Kill the boy inside the man, then wrote his name out. We know he's so evil. I pray in hell there's a place where he'll never catch a break. Oh, I'll never catch a break. Oh, kingdom come, I knew your name. It sang through fire and burned in shame. But mercy's voice can slip away, and cracked men tend to pray that way. If heaven's light still cuts me through, then let it reach someone like you. Let its sugar taste sweeten my mistakes. I'm coming home one way or another. I'm flying on into the sun. Figured out there's nowhere left to run. Oh, I'm coming home to kingdom come. Say I love you to my mother. Leave some flowers for my son. Figured out the man he might become if I stay standing here. So it's better if I run to kingdom come. As the day goes, vain hope never seemed so peaceful. One day, maybe he'll